process and hangs himself from a tree.
And he's like, thank you.
Right now, you'll still act as our medical officer.
Understood.
Wait, is he a medical he's a doctor, but he's like a doctor in like engineering or something, right? Like he's not a medical doctor. I'm trying to understand what his deal is.
He's still more qualified than me.
I mean, his specialty is in administration and genetic engineering.
Okay.
He's not a practicing doctor. He's not a surgeon.
He's not an MD.
Yes. Well,
Right,
he
okay.
isn't it. Well, I mean, the clans don't have MDs, right? Like, they literally don't have a term for doctor.
Right. But a geneticist is not the same as somebody who operates somebody, a surgeon.
Correct.
Right. Not the same thing.
Right.
Okay.
He can do that.
Right.
But he
That's
doesn't.
not his profession. Yeah.
Indeed. So
These are acting.
as he's standing there getting orders from you, he says, "Excuse me for one moment." As his phone begins ringing, the ringtone is like, "Otter Island League, yeah!" And he answers it, and he's like, "I apologize, sir. That's my ringtone. I really like that show." And that's where we end.
Miss me.
It's all right. Everybody gets 20 experience points for this episode.
I'm going to immediately dump into getting more edge back.
Of course. And
Me too.
take a point of edge for this episode.
Oh, sweet.
You defended the base with minimal losses. In fact, you really only lost 1 gate control, a dozen technicians, and 4 half-finished elemental suits.
And Bubba.
Is that really a loss, though?
Yeah, it is.
It's a little bit of a loss.
There's a named PC.
First off,
named NPC.
Rad, you literally said last episode, at the end of last episode, you were like, "I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him in the dark by knifing him in the face and then laughing as he bleeds out and dies." You might not have said
Rat didn't get to go kill him.
You said that?
you might not have said that exactly, but
About Bubba?
you implied that. Yeah,
Why was I going to kill Bubba?
I don't remember for
I don't
whatever
either.
reason. Oh,
I think it was because he was hitting on you.
he
just
never hit on you,
No,
but he was
no.
hitting on the clan technician, and you were just
No,
like,
he did hit on Ronan because he asked what she was doing tonight.
"Oh, that's right." He asked
They
both
don't
of
have
you
to go.
out.
That's
I
what
don't
we
know.
want.
Hitting is a strong word there. He asked you out, both of you, if you wanted to go like catch a movie. And afterwards, you were like, "I will enjoy destroying his entire life and murdering his family." And I was like, "That seems like a very measured response from you. Totally normal, Rad."
I vaguely remember something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds like my kind of response, actually.
All right. Well, the really great news for all of you is that your mechs are not damaged enough in any way. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking pop that Devastator open. I'm gonna destroy so many cockpits, and then I just missed over and over again all night long. I destroyed some randos. That's it. This was a disappointing episode for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I could tell.
I rolled
could
so
tell
many
the-
double ones. It was
the trying to ruin my life was
trying to ruin. You're perfectly fine.
was
You
strong.
You
this
have
episode.
2 out of 8 hit points, SidAlpha. Calm down. Ruin your life. Ruin your life, sir?
Come on, man. You're ready for the Olympics. I want to hear that
Well,
shit.
no, his athletic score is terrible, but...
Well, like curling or something. Not,
Oh my god. I would like to apologize to all of Canada and anyone who's ever curled
I
on
wouldn't.
behalf of Raddosaurus. What was that look?
That was come at me, Canada.
I would be afraid, man. Canada has some of the best snipers in the world. You're like, fuck that shit. You wouldn't believe how many snipers I've killed.
Canadians I've killed.
In Canada, they call me the Texas Ghost.
I was 9, and that was just today.
That's because I leave a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and a giant ass American steak next to all of my kills.
See, I just go out to this field, and put a box of Tim Hortons out there.
After I shoot and kill them,
They die slow, and I can hear him say sorry a bunch of times before they.
"Oh, I'm sorry, your shooting
Oh,
technique
I'm
was so
sorry."
bad. You missed my liver and you hit my gallbladder." The death will be slow and painful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Again, I'd like to apologize to all of Canada right now, even Vancouver.
Even Vancouver.
Got him. That's what it took. It took me the whole episode. It took me 4 hours, but I finally got a laugh for something. Oh boy, here we go. Kelly as a sexy female dragonborn paladin. Thanks, Cotton. This is the kind.
It's from Cotton.
Yeah.
All right.
I
was almost. I would have bet real money that you were.
It was Zonalar,
a different artist.
Yeah. I mean, Aerocyto's already done the sexy female dragonborn thing, so I've had more than enough of that in my life.
Well, I drew a female dragonborn. I wouldn't necessarily this one's sexy.
Okay. I mean, look, you know, some people have different judgment values for that, okay?
Look,
I agree. It's not my thing, but maybe for people who like lizard tails and plate mail, it could be very attractive for them.
I really enjoy that Cotton even had a hard time saying the word sexy. Like she had to choke it out there. I love that. That's my favorite thing in the world. Oh, this is fantastic. This is adorable.
Wait, what are we looking at?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It almost looked like Rad was going to hand Sid it on the overlay.
Here you go, Sid.
Oh, thanks.
No, the little floral details on the plate mail here is amazing.
It's not done yet. I just put like the colors.
Wow, that is actually pretty damn impressive.
Suck it, chat. You can't see it.
I mean, they'll literally see it next week on New Game Plus.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Well, if I have the rest of it finished by then.
What?
Like,
What is wrong with you tonight, Rad? You're like, I'm going to go 100% on the chat today. Fuck the audience.
This is not 100%. Okay, let me just put that out real quick.
If you were at 100%, I would shut the stream down.
Yeah, you would
be
have to.
afraid.
You'd have to throw up. That's another thing you need to commission from me is a we're experiencing technical difficulties page that you can throw up real quick and play like elevator music.
When I have technical difficulties, it sounds more like me with a string of curse words going, what the fuck isn't this working?
Yeah.
The sad thing is, I actually used elevator music in a video like 5 years ago, so I have licensed elevator music.
The art for the technical difficulties page will just be like a cartoony version of your torso with your microphone and then a nuclear explosion in place where your head would normally be. But it'd be real pleasant music.
Yeah. All right, look, we're way past ending time. Of course, we got started late, and then we fucking introed our way through everything. We've taken so many shots at each other tonight, both in insults and also physically shooting at each other. I mean, I literally have been calling on the Tony Stark's botnet in order to send drones to kill Pondo, but every time I send them to Nebraska, they just say Pondo not identified. Apparently, I have to use his full legal name for Tony Stark's drone network. They won't use his gamer tag. So
it's the hat. So many people in Nebraska wear an American flag hat that they just like I don't know what to do.
Just so you know, that's actually a Class A misdemeanor under U.S. code, by the way.
No doubt. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell it anyway.
Technically, that's just a star hat with a red band.
Okay. Yeah. It just matches all the criteria of the American flag.
And the British.
The Union Jack? Okay.
I mean, technically, it's got the same colors as the Union Jack.
Pondo treasonously displaying the British flag. I can see that. All right, Sid, walk me through it. How is the Union Jack different? Google it for me. Well, I actually thought you had that knowledge at hand. My bad.
Oh, no, I do know it was different. Union Jack.
It doesn't have any stars.
Yeah, the Union Jack. That's the name of the national flag of Great Britain. Doesn't have any stars, but got all the nice stripes. What flag did you think we were talking about the United Kingdom's? Well, this dead airspace isn't a total waste of everyone's time. Rad, let's do your outro.
I'm Raddosaurus. I played Battletech tonight. All I did was run 46 meters and turn on a mech for 4 rounds of combat.
It was a good use of 4 hours, right?
Yeah, sweet. No, it was fine. That was one thing I meant that I was thinking of during the week, actually, was how do we get these 20 large lasers to work for us? And yet again, it appeared that Pondo and I were secretly of the same mind, and he absolutely put them to good work for us and made this encounter a lot more palatable than if we had just been running around with machine guns, because that would have almost have been.
I mean, I told you guys going in that that shooting your way through would probably be the worst possible outcome.
Right, and I think
apparently also getting in your mech would be the worst possible.
Also terrible. Yeah.
I mean, you were,
because if they had decided to stop and just continue to shoot at me for 8 rounds while I powered up a mech, I would have certainly died.
Sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We would have all died.
Hiding in the mech worked for me.
That's true.
Like, were it not for the turrets, there would have been no way for us to survive this.
But yeah, ultimately, I thought it was a good episode in that it provided a little bit of tension and also basically stalled a little bit for us to be able to put together our ambush plan and also get Glimo back on the show. We love having him on, so excited to have him back next week to try and pull this off. I assume we're still going to try and pull it off. I know Sid said he wasn't interested, but at this point, I feel like we're all of our eggs are in that basket.
The Galaxy Commander's dead. I don't care.
Well, he's dead, but also like what was it, like $160 million, like to capture this
that's
thing?
True. Yeah, the mercy
700
factor
million.
does have to kick in.
700 million. Yeah. So it puts us in real good position to rebuild our gate control building that we now are in need of. But also, I think the Countess needs that money to grease some wheels and get us back into a good political position post-invasion to be comfortable in kind of keeping our piece of the pie here on the planet. Not to mention potentially expanding the unit in the future to be a little bit more of a like presence in not just the planet, but maybe the sector. I don't know what Battletech calls it. Like, what is it called? Groups of planets or regions? I don't know.
Yeah, they have different
Sector
groups,
works.
but yeah, like
Okay.
defense cord.
Okay. So I think the dropship is important, not really to us right now, but I think it's important for the future. The payout is anyway. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do a lot personally during the episode, but I thought it was a good episode. I thought we accomplished we accomplished survival, which I think was kind of the main thing here. I did not expect for the Galaxy Commander to be invading in person.
Well, I want to tell you, from my side, the plan was just like, oh, these guys don't have any base defenses versus, like elemental attacks. We're going to just stealth in there. We'll blow up other cockpits and then we'll leave. It'll be super sick. And then Pondo was like, all right, I'm just going to fix all these problems real quick. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. From their point of view, it was a great plan. The plan involved killing everyone in the command center, including Pondo, and then killing everyone. And it didn't work out.
They killed most people in the command center.
They killed 2 people. There were more people. All ran away.
They killed like 4.
No, they killed 2.
Didn't like the extra grenade kill a couple of people?
No, they went under a table.
Oh, okay.
Look at this cat. This cat is amazing.
Honestly, I was surprised that worked.
You were surprised that altering targeting parameters?
Yeah, it altered them more than what I wanted by destroying a couple of the mechs suits that we were building.
I'm surprised that it worked so well that it started actually destroying the equivalent of flak vests lying on the table.
I want to throw this. I want to throw this back at you, Sid. The Inner Sphere hasn't encountered battle armor in like 300 years, right? All of their targeting systems are designed to shoot at 3 different things: mechs, vehicles, regular people. The idea of something smaller than a Jeep that has a fusion core attached to it confuses the targeting system. So when I feel perfectly legitimate saying, shoot at this silhouette, and then they're like, oh, look, there's a room full of those silhouettes here. Pew, 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 pew. Look, you got the Galaxy Commander. What do you care? What do you care? You're like, oh no, we have one less elemental suit.
We plan on fielding a freaking battle armor unit, and you know all those reactors and everything. They're all, you said they're all damaged. They're all powered down. They're inanimate.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you stop shooting at something.
I didn't specify.
That wouldn't register as any form of any active fusion reactor. It's basically just a lump.
Okay, I just want this for future reference. Are you saying that the base is set to not shoot at shutdown mechs as well? If they're like, oh, we've discovered a hostile mech, but it shut down, I'm not going to shoot.
I understand the reasoning.
Okay.
No, that's you're making an apples and oranges comparison there between a mech and a system that you yourself stated they are not configured to detect anyways, and with a fusion core on this man-sized outfit where the fusion core itself is powered down, where it's basically this.
I'll think about it. Probably I'll continue to do what I think, but
probably he'll just completely ignore me. Because
to be honest,
there are people who will advise me during the week, and they will give me information, and probably I'll ignore them too. But maybe if James agrees with you, I will reverse my position completely.
To be honest, it's not a huge big deal to me that we lose a couple of suits because
there were no finished suits. These were the partially recovered suits.
They were all damaged.
Yes, exactly. So there are no finished,
but
you're gonna need like 5 suits to make one suit.
No, see, my concern was like, oh, all the suits got destroyed. Like, well, that's kind of bullshit.
No, all the suits weren't destroyed. You only lost 4.
I'll just get with James during the week and see if he needs any pro bono artwork done for any and I'm sure I can persuade him.
Grimdark Podcast just relaunched with a new logo. That's so weird.
Yeah.
And it's animated. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
To be honest, if we lose a couple of suits, that's the best outcome.
Yeah. Chad is just like, you have new suit parts now to replace the old ones. What
true.
are you worried about? The Galaxy Commander suit is totally gone, though.
Well, and
except for his headset. For some reason, his headset is still.
No, his whole body is gone. He got shot by 3 large lasers while wearing the headset. He's gone.
Yeah, but the headset's still there. We can go put it on and be like, "Attention, all clan forces!"
It works.
This is the Galaxy Commander.
It's the partially melted helmet of Darth Vader.
Lay down your guns and give up. This is weird.
What is that voice that you're doing?
It's the Galaxy Commander. That's what it sounds like.
Elemental.
Is that what he sounds like to you?
Uh-huh.
For some reason, he sounds like Rocky.
I actually feel
hey,
like
this is the Galaxy Commander. I'm from Philadelphia all of a sudden.
This is the Galaxy Commander.
I'm here to go get some cheesesteaks, you know? City of brotherly love. Anyway, everybody stop shooting. Brad, it's still your outro.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're just like 18 minutes into it.
Yeah, that's it. You could find me here on Thursdays. You could come and debate my movie watching philosophy on Arthur's Discord. Feel free.
I've heard that you're a master debater.
Yeah, you got to practice a lot to get there, but you can make it there too someday, kid. Just hang in there. What else? You keep derailing me.
I love how Bondo was just like, no.
Well, if he says no, that's just because he hasn't practiced enough.
What even is tonight? I feel like tonight's whole stream was just a mistake.
It was a mistake. The last 2 streams I've been on have been mistakes. There's a common denominator.
I tried very hard to get On the Tabletop to work. I don't feel like there were no mistakes with it. There were just problems.
No, just problems. Yeah.
Tonight was a mistake.
No, tonight was amazing.
So yeah, you can find me here next Thursday. You can find me on Arthur's Discord. You can also find me next Tuesday on the Tabletop, where I will be
We'll be playing
hanging out with those guys,
Betrayal
hopefully
at Baldur's Gate without Sid. We'll just
yeah.
Bearded will be late again. We'll just play Betrayal at Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Wow, Sid seems devastated by that.
It's sadness.
God damn. I guess in the future, when no one could show up, instead of calling Pondo, I'll call Sid just one time so he doesn't die of loneliness. Jesus.
You can call me and Sid because it plays, I think, up to 6 players.
Yeah, but the thing is, Pondo, you ate my brains. And then you told me that they were less juicy.
See, I would, but
It hurt. It deeply,
so fuck you.
deeply wounded me.
So
I'm
yeah,
afraid to face you one-on-one.
that's it. That's all I got going on.
Pondo, let's do your outro.
Yeah, tonight was all right. I'm probably going to get some repercussions for shooting our gate control gate system.
It's coming out of your paycheck for the next.
I really don't think
600
so. No.
years.
You know, no. I want to say normally this is where I'd be like, oh yeah, the council is going to be super pissed, but no, I really don't think so. I think killing the Galaxy Commander and melting a building.
Control room versus Galaxy Commander.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that would have made a different call. Be like, that's a really valuable gate control building.
It's like we can always get.
We can't afford to lose it.
We could just lay mechs down to provide a barrier for the gate. We could just have all of the light mechs stack themselves like logs.
God, that
We'll be
sounds
fine.
hilarious.
Well, we can just stack up all of the useless elemental suits that we have.
Your gate is 5 mechs wide. You'd need hundreds of elementals just to get one layer.
We're getting
Could
close.
have just programmed the computer to kill everyone over 10 feet tall.
Well, that would probably also kill some.
That
of our,
wouldn't kill any elementals. It would kill all battle mechs.
No, only organic matter over 10 feet tall.
under 30 meters, over 10 feet.
Bandito's like, this is brilliant. And he's programmed to do that. And then the next thing you see is Black Rabbit's painting buddy, like painting a wall. Boom,
Yeah.
he's gone.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, my
It's
next
just
thing
his
to do,
bloody silhouette where he was just painting.
do next week is to see if that guy's still around.
Yeah, hopefully he wasn't one of the traitors.
Mm-hmm. He
Honda,
probably was the traitor.
you got anything else going on? No, we saw the traitor. I mean, I didn't describe him, but he wasn't an elemental. He was just an average dude.
I fully expecting that me staying in that control system would eventually just get me killed by just elemental jumping up there. It's like, hey, stop that.
If I had time, I definitely would have done
the
it.
safest place to be.
I mean, I wouldn't say there was a grenade. There were 2
That
grenades.
it was
True.
it was not the safest place to be because at any point those goonies that were shooting at you could just turn and shot at me.
I was the safest.
I agree.
She was. She was smart about it. I was not.
Yeah, she used you as a meat shield.
I didn't mean to use him as a meat
Are
shield.
you
I
sure?
just
Because
wanted
you
to-
said I'm
Oh.
gonna wait until Harridan passes me. There is
No,
nothing.
I said I want to wait till Harridan gets here.
Yeah.
I want to go with him.
Yeah.
Now, see, what I should have done was I should have I don't have enough movement to make it all the way to this mech. I should probably stay in the gantry until next round and then go to the mech. That's what I should have done.
My plan from the beginning was to stealth to the mech. I just kind of thought Harridan would do it too.
Communication. That's key. You know.
Communication. Now, if you had said, hey, we should probably stealth to these mechs, I would have said, you're damn right we should.
You're the one in charge. You should know this stuff. In Black Rabbit's opinion.
Pondo. Anything else?
No, I mean I've had a relatively successful night.
Okay.
Took care of the Galaxy Commander, the other elementals, took out like a group of those warriors.
Basically saved everyone.
Yeah, the Ronin warriors really. Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Did I take out the other group by taking out the helicopter or?
Yeah. So you hit the helicopter that had the last dudes in it. Just one helicopter got away with no one in it.
Yeah.
No troops.
So I got the hat trick, right? The ace.
Describe to me what an ace is.
It's essentially meaning that I got all the kills for the round.
I don't think so. I mean, you got a lot. You got a lot of kills. Let's be clear here.
I think he did get all the kills.
No, there were some kills by random dudos, but yeah, you got. No, you might be right. You might have
on
actually.
Our side, he got all the kills.
I feel like that might be true. I'm reviewing
Can
it
you
now.
see this little dog behind me?
No, we can't. But if you pick them up, we can all be like, "Oh, look at this dog."
Oh, yeah, on the couch.
What are you doing? You're just
Oh,
pointing a
so
phone.
He's just standing up there.
He's just outside of. Yeah. He's outside of camera range. All right, I'll tell you what. If he doesn't move, I'm gonna move your camera.
Okay.
I'm doing it as soon as I can.
You can see the little dog shadow.
Shh, there, you can see the dog
He
now.
looks a little confused by the light.
So why are you
he's so
shining that
cute.
shit on my face?
I'm gonna leave it there. So next week, Rad's gonna be completely off camera, and no one will know why. Pondo, we're still doing your outro.
I just shine the flashlight in my face, guys.
You're muted.
I'll finish it up. I'm Pondo or Pondothemad. You can catch me on YouTube or Twitch /Pondothemad. You can also catch me on Saturday nights playing 40K with Sid. Or you can catch me on the inevitability that the Pokemon series gets released when AP is on vacation again.
Mm-hmm. I have consulted with the oracles, and they indicated to me that you did indeed get every single kill this session. You clean sweeped 22 personnel, including the 2 pilot and co-pilot in the helicopter.
Nice.
Well, so I will give you 22 additional experience points.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet. That'll make up for the amount of edge I used.
Yeah, well deserved.
Cotton, you know, it was a night for you. Drawing mostly, I feel like. Putting Sid's body back together, which I think is totally normal for your relationship. Sid dying and you being like, "No, stop dying." You want to do an outro?
It's more like Charlie, the original Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. No, stop dying.
Oh, flat. I like keeping your characters alive. Black Rabbit might have been saying that, but point is you're alive. I'm Cotton or Cottontailed. I have a Twitter you can follow me at, or you can catch me on AP's Discord. And on Tuesday nights, I do On the Tables Talk, where Rad will be guesting. And that's all for me.
Rad being like 75% off camera is freaking me out. Oops.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
I don't know. I just dropped the Imperial Rosette. Sid, let's talk to you.
Yes, hello. I did have fun tonight, although most of the fun came from mockery because my character was completely useless tonight.
Don't know that completely useless.
Completely useless.
I don't think so.
Oh, you got me a distraction to get inside to my mech.
That's true. I did offer up myself as an adequate meat shield for Black Rabbit, so there was a purpose served for my existence this evening. Aside from that, it was a lot of futile arguing with Arthur about plot armor and actual armor, and the general mockery and the bad rolling of dice, which everyone has come to expect of me. Which is
I don't know. Your dice rolls were not that bad tonight.
No, just because my dice rolls weren't quite as bad as the numerous double ones that you rolled doesn't necessarily mean that I had bad dice rolls. I did have bad dice rolls.
Initiative was our bad.
But yeah, I'll be back on Saturday for some Warhammer 40K with Arthur and Pondo and Atomic and Grimdark James. And
I don't know if we're meeting this weekend. Don't we need to?
Ooh.
I mean, before we announce that, don't we need to harass Pondo a bunch and make fun of him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't make it.
Yeah.
Can't make it.
Oh, you can't? Well, then, I mean, I'm gonna.
Well, if you can't make it, then I'm going camping with my daughter. So
nice.
Oh, I was about to say we could just go play Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, but that's fine. Go camping with your daughter.
Ouch. Ouch.
Not like I care. You go spend time with your precious family.
She decided that she really loves the idea of camping, even though I know she'll hate it. So over the course of the past month and a half, I've spent a truly frustratingly large amount of money buying camping gear just so we can go camping once so she can determine that she doesn't like it.
I love camping.
I do too. People always think that it's going to be cheap though, and I'm like, you fool.
I hate traveling outside.
It's really not. But there is a camping spot nearby that I already know is going to be the perfect spot for her because she loves cute animals and everything. And there is a camping area nearby that is a wildlife preserve. And so the deer there are very tame because they know they're perfectly safe. So you can actually pet the deer.
Wow.
And
Sounds like you're going to get ticks.
No, never had a problem with it.
Get a bag of corn before you go.
Yeah. Corn, bread, they love it. And so, yeah, I figured it's like, yeah, it'll give her a chance to, get up close personal with some deer that are just looking for a free handout of food and hang out and have fun. And of course, we're going to go camping in true geek style with laptops and cellular data tethering and all that. So, well, you got to have some Netflix in the evening,
Of course.
But it'll be, it'll be a nice warm weekend, and that camping area is also right next to the water, so we can go swimming and all that.
Awesome.
Sid, you fucked up. You done fucked up. I don't understand how you could have fucked up this bad. I'll tell you why. You want to watch more anime, but you didn't tell me that you had an interest in camping because there is an outdoor camping anime that's excessively popular.
I know the anime you're talking about,
Yeah?
and I've already watched it.
All right, that's fine. You could have rewatched it because I rewatched it and it was great.
I actually did rewatch it. I've seen the entire. I saw the entire series twice.
Fine, you could have just asked my opinion, man. Look, if there's name one other person who
I've actually grown to really enjoy those slice of life kind of anime.
Arthur, I need information about an anime or manga. Give me your top 10 in a random category of the word I'm about to say. Donuts. And I'll be like, don't worry. I'll get you the best donut anime that's ever existed.
It's so indicative to all of Arthur's shows. Arthur's like, here's a cool breadcrumb trail. And Sid's like, I don't give a fuck. I had breadcrumbs for breakfast. I don't need that shit.
No, I know. I can't think of the name of that anime off the top of my head.
It's Eurocamp. Eurocamp.
Yeah. That was really good. Great little slice of life anime, beautiful visuals, just nice, mellow, clean. I liked it.
Acoustic guitar.
And a lot of cup noodles.
Look, there will never be a greater cup of noodles sellout than Final Fantasy 15.
That is absolutely true. Where you actually have to gather up the ingredients to make the ultimate cup of noodles.
They're sitting around a camp. They've all got cup of noodles out in full 4K HD animation. And one of the guys turns to the other and says, what ingredients do you like to add to your cup of noodles to maximize the tasty, savory flavor?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Recipe.
I am the Galaxy Commander. And I have a new recipe.
I should definitely just do a whole character on a season worth of a show with that voice on Arthur's stream.
Actually, you know what? If Harry
That's true of anything, Cotton, at this point. I'm just like, Cotton, I'd like to do a show. And you're like, yes. And I'm like, let me tell you what it's about. And you're like, yes. And I'm like, do you mean you want to be on the show or you want to hear about it? You're like, yes. And I'm just like,
here's the thing is I walk around my house speaking in stupid voices like every day. I have all kinds of different stupid voices I speak to my children with. I have stupid voices to annoy my wife with. I have stupid voices to
that's a
my family
dangerous
members
game.
with. But when I'm playing RPGs, I never speak in a voice. I never do voices. I never do accents, but I do them all the fucking time in my regular life. And my wife's like, you have so many dumb accents. Why don't you ever use them in games? I'm like, I don't know. Takes the fun out of it for me, really, to be honest with you.
See, I just do it all the time.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just, even when I'm DMing, I don't do voices. I don't know why.
The best time doing it is in public in front of others.
Yeah. I'll do it in like Target and stuff when people ask me questions.
I'm imagining a scene now. Walk with me into Home Depot. Mondo comes in, Cotton's behind him pushing the cart. He saunters in. Cowboy boots with the spurs jangling, thumbs in the overalls. Walks in and says, "Well, howdy, y'all. I'm Kenneth Cross, just here to do some shopping." Imagine that for a moment.
Got to be wearing the hat though.
Oh, the hat and the overalls are American flag. 100%.
And I have no idea. I have no idea how tall Pondo is, but I imagine when he does this, he's like 5'3".
No, I imagine that Pondo's probably like 5'11".
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm 5'11".
6'2"?
Pondo's taller than me.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I always thought Dave was tall, but fucking Virgil
No,
is
Dave
tall as
doesn't look
shit,
like a
and
tall
Dave
guy.
is short.
That actually caught me by surprise
Yeah.
when I got into the airport down there and was like, wow, he's actually a fair amount taller than I.
Yeah, because Sid comes here and he goes, "Well, Pondo, you're a fair amount taller than I thought you were." He goes, "Cotton, you're shorter than I thought you were."
Yeah, I would have pegged Pondo around like 5'10", 5'11".
I would have said 5'11". Yeah, fine.
I've actually said my height before.
I know, I remember, but you know, you've never like stood
There's
up
a
next to
difference
one of
between
those.
saying it and seeing it, you know.
For some reason, I thought Sid was taller than I thought Sid was like 6'1".
I've never seen a picture of Pondo going into like a
Like
McDonald's or an
5'11".
airport where they've got the like height
How?
meter next to it so that I can know exactly how tall he is.
You know, those aren't very accurate. I stand by them all the time.
No, they're
I'm like,
100%
I'm not that
accurate.
tall.
They're useless. I mean,
They are,
have you
yeah.
ever seen someone be like, "Yeah, some guy walked in, he's 5'8", and everyone's been like, "That's very accurate. I will be able to identify the suspect by his exact height."
All right, everybody that's 5'8", bring them in for questioning.
All two of them.
Yeah.
The lineup is all a bunch of people that are exactly 5'8" tall. they literally lay a ruler across all their heads to show how perfect it is.
But they're all like, the
A
suspect was a
ruler across
male,
all
and
their
they're all
heads with
women.
a level on the center of it.
Yeah.
Sid, you got anything else?
No, that's it. Apparently, I'm going camping this weekend. So
Nice.
All
I
right.
want to. I'm gonna want to know how that goes next week.
I'll actually probably bring the video camera with
Sweet.
me and record some footage and stuff.
Yeah.
As you know, SidAlpha's next video will be about Twitch thought APGamingREAL, how he's a fake gamer guy, and how he will sell out for literally anything. No morals.
Mhm.
He has been caught on camera saying that he will sell out for any dollar amount and say anything anyone will pay him to say.
So you say this jokingly.
It
but
will
now
be
I'm
a
really tempted to do this.
devastating report. And whoever this APGamingREAL guy is will probably be fucking destroyed by the flames of this sick fire. But I'm not worried, because I'm definitely not that guy.
No.
Let me tell you something, though. Some people say that I am my own worst critic, but they're wrong. Like, I was talking to James. James was like, "You're really down on your own shows." And I was like, well, you know, I really only remember the bad part about shows. And Tuesday I had the same conversation with Rad, where Rad was like, "I played a cleric." And I was like, "I don't remember that." And he was like, "It was on a show." And I was like, "I don't remember that." And he was like, "It was Okeanos." And I was like, "I only remember the bad parts of Okeanos. I only remember the bad parts of everything. I don't remember a lot about Okeanos. I remember the never being able to get off of Dwarf Snake Island. That was most of it. That was most of the bad parts. There might have been a dog and a scorpion at some point. That's my whole memory of it. But no, I'm actually not my own worst critic. Some would call it a demon, but that does not do justice to the creature that torments me in the night. Its sole purview now is when humans fall asleep, but then they do that thing where they instantly wake up, like right before they go to sleep. That is the control of this eldritch creature. Once he killed the dinosaurs for fun, but you know, that's a different story. He's my worst critic, that guy. The guy who causes you to go like, and then everyone's like, "Oh, that person just fell asleep," and everyone's like, "Haha, what a fucking moron."
Right when you're drifting off, your body gives you the myoclonic jerk that.
All right, Sid knows the word for it, right? That's the word we humans assign to it, but in this creature's language, it has no pronounceable name because it happens outside of our range of hearing.
I honestly thought that was going to come around and you were going to reveal it to have been your cat. You were like, eldritch creature, when I'm fucks me when I'm going to sleep. I'm like, this is definitely got to be his cat, like 100%. But no, you went much more ethereal with that one.
Oh, the cat. I should have gone with that. Really, I should have. Amori's not my worst critic. Amori doesn't understand anything about what I do. I could play classical music, and Amori's like the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm so glad
that this is happening to me.
She loves music. Absolutely loves it. Hates everything else in her entire life. Doesn't like it. Speaking of people who don't like anything, me. My outro is done. Have a good night.
Good night.
Swish. Fire noises.